For a year, the Army sent me to the University of Connecticut. They didn't have computers in those days, and they were training us to be technicians on the development of the atomic bomb. But as soon as they knew how to make the bomb, they just sent us back to the regular Army. And I was put in the 78th Infantry Division, and I went overseas in October of 1944. I was in England about 6 weeks, in Belgium a couple of months, but I was in the Hürtgen Forest when the Battle of the Bulge took place. That's where I got captured. And most of the Battle of the Bulge took place about 10 or 12 miles from where I was stationed. So I didn't get a lot of action in the Battle of the Bulge. The weather was cold, very cold, 4 or 5 inches of snow, a lot of mud. The captain in our company sent 3 of us out in front of the lines, about 100 yards. And we were supposed to be in what they call a listening post. And it was on the edge of a blown up German pillbox. Now the Germans built the pillboxes in groups of 3 so they could protect each other. They had the Americans captured one of the pillboxes and blew it up. A squad of Germans surrounded us, and we held them off for about 3 or 4 hours by throwing grenades. We didn't shoot our rifles because we didn't want them to know where we were. And after our grenades ran out, they shot one of our fellows, and the other fellow and I decided our only means of living was to give up. So we surrendered, and I spent the rest of the time as a prisoner of war. They had to move us quite often because the American Army was advancing. The last time they moved us, was about 100 miles, and we had to sleep in farmers' barns at night. And they put us on a camp at Bad Orb, Germany. It was on top of a mountain overlooking Bad Orb. And we didn't have much to eat, but I didn't get any bad treatment. If you got picked out for something, it was pretty harsh treatment if they caught you doing something that was against the rules. But I was young at that time, so I was able to survive. If you got sick in the camp, you died. There was no medical treatment. But I was able to survive it because I was young and healthy. Toward the end of the war, we knew the war was getting close because we could hear the artillery. And the American regiment, it was tanks, run over our fence and smashed the fence. But they wouldn't let us out of camp because they said the German guards had all run off and they might shoot us if they got us in the right circumstances. They took us and burned all of our clothes, shaved all of our hair off. We were covered with lice. That was the worst torture of my time as a prisoner of war, was the body lice eating us alive. You couldn't do anything about it, and your body was crawling with those body lice. So they put us on a ship, brought us back to America, and treated us like heroes. And I spent the rest of the war guarding German prisoners of war. I consider myself very fortunate and lucky to have had the life that I've given me. The Lord was very generous to me.